What's up YouTube, Pizzscn here. Well, this area certainly looks different than where I ended off or maybe, or is this where I ended off the last episode? I don't even remember. But, I don't know. Anyways, yeah, there goes that thing, because I kind of had to ponder that right there. But anyway, whoa. Well, that certainly looks new. Huh. Yeah, I kind of decided that the whole idea of doing this LP that, living in a cave, I just didn't really like it. I forgot to cut this tree the rest of the way down. Yeah, I kind of figured that it was a little bit just, I don't know. It just seemed like, it wasn't all getting really all that interesting. Nobody was really going to enjoy it. I kind of figured that, I really kind of think that living, in the overworld would be a whole lot more exciting and creative, creative than living in a cave. So that's why I have built this house, and we're now, from now on, living in the overworld, and we're treating the cave systems like we were treating the overworld previously, which is purely for just getting resources. Alright, actually, I am just kidding, obviously. I do have a few things I'd like to actually mention here. First of all, what this house actually is, you might see there's that big giant tower there. That is actually the tower. I believe in the last episode I did this, I actually suicided myself. That is the tower that I suicided myself from, alright? And then what I did was, when I did that, I grabbed one of my spare compasses, made a bunch of spare pickaxes. I mean a bunch. I probably used like 30 iron ingots in this entire thing to dig a tunnel all the way to the spawn point. So yes, the spawn point is actually apparently behind me. So yeah, I guess maybe I built the house over the spawn point. Or no, it's actually next to the spawn point. The spawn point we just passed. Spawn point is literally like right... Yeah, it's pretty much right here. So there's the house in relation to the spawn point. Again, the reason why I did this is because I am very, very prone to getting lost. So I wanted to make sure that that was not a possibility. And would you believe it, I actually told myself to get my iPod so I would be able to start my timer right away, but I failed. So I have to grab that. Boom. Starting in 15 minutes now. Alright, so with that being said, let's go ahead and switch back to easy mode. I do have a few things I really probably should tell you guys about this whole thing here, though. I actually did build this house with creative mode. Alright? Here's why. Because I really wanted to have a nice way to be able to recognize that this is the entrance of where you need, that leads to your house. This is the entrance to that area. Ooh, I don't have any food. So, yeah, that is why I built this house. But it took me so long. So long. Like, so long. I can't, even drone. I can't even, drone and, to the... I can't, I don't even know what I'm trying to say. I can't, my droning, my trying to exaggerate, I can't even exaggerate a drone enough to show you how long it took me to dig the stupid tunnel. So, when we're going back through the tunnel, which I'm about to here in a little bit because I'm making a sword, because I do see that I'm just not really going to be able to grab any food at the moment because there's really no passive mobs around at the moment. When I get to this bridge, there's a cobblestone bridge that's fairly close to here. You will see here in just a little bit. The cobblestone bridge is where I pretty much was like, you know what? I don't have this kind of time to be digging this entire tunnel. So I dug the majority of the tunnel using survival mode. But then when I was just like, I'm getting sick of this, but I really wanted to get it finished, before I started this episode up, and I did all of this yesterday also, I just switched to creative mode so that way I could save time. So, yeah, here we go. Check this out. We got a nice little area here. We just run down these stairs. I tried to make this so that way mobs won't be able to spawn. I might need to put a torch here, and maybe here. We'll figure out how successful I was at that as we continue along. But this is actually going to be a fairly long walk. In fact, yeah, it's going to be fairly long, but I want you guys to see it. So I used creative mode here. I did avoid the iron to the best of my ability, so I wouldn't actually lose any of it to creative mode, if you know what I mean. Okay, I really do need food, badly. I just don't have anything. Sprinting here is kind of necessary because it takes forever to get through here. As you can probably tell, like, we're not even halfway there. So this will also give you an idea as to how far off I was when I dug my first tunnel to what I thought was the spawn point. I seriously don't even know why I thought that I had reached the spawn point. Like, I don't know why I thought that my compass was turning around and such. I just don't. So, anyway, this right here, basically right here, somewhere really close to this, like probably, dark, was probably where I started was where I switched to creative mode. Actually, I want all these torches to be on the left side. So, yeah, I probably do need these to go here. So yeah, basically what I'm walking through now, I can pretty much guarantee you was dug in survival mode. So yeah, from this point on was dug in survival mode, let's just say that. And I'm about to stop sprinting because I really need food. Yep, there we go, I lost my sprint. So let me grab my torches, let me actually place this and not grab my sword. So, down the stairs we go. This is a very, very long walk. You know, I'm even gonna like stop my timer here, like while I'm walking through here. I really want you guys to see the whole tunnel, so that's why I'm not really like pausing the video here. But seeing as how much time this is taking me, you know, it's probably not really a good thing that my timer is going, because this takes a really long time to get through. A very, very long time. This needs to be lit up more. So yeah, and then this here, we're getting close, because this, I was digging like this a lot. Okay, go, 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 go. Whenever I hit across the cave system, I tried to torch it up to the best of my ability to keep from, you know, just to keep this area here pretty much mob free. And oh my goodness, there's so many caves. But I think from this point on, there were no caves encountered. So yeah, here we go. We're getting close. We are getting so close. So yeah, it's a pretty long walk. I mean, the chunks that, you know, when I was over at that spawn point, you know, the chunks that were over here actually were not rendered. I know this because like I started smelting stuff while I was digging this, and when I returned to gather more supplies, it was nowhere near done. Okay, I think this is the way. I tried my best to mark a path to the best of my ability. Okay, go inside right now. You also see that my tree grew. Looks kind of funny. Okay, now I'm gonna start my timer back. Boom. So, please tell me there's food in here. Oh, also, but oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Actually, you know what? That's actually not that bad. That's actually really, really not that bad. I can fix this. Let me just unload all of this stuff in here. Let me just unload everything in here. I'm going to suicide. Yeah, it's bad. I don't have any iron on. Good. I need to do this. This has to be done. Because I have no food. Like, none at all whatsoever. Alright, let me see. I'm going to grab my sword back. For obvious reasons. I'm going to need to make more torches here. I'll just have my sword on me. I just need to go out here and need to get some wheat. Anything in here? Good. Ooh, nice. Some wheat. So that way I can make some food. So I can eat. Because that is pretty important. So I probably need to explore some of the surface here pretty soon so I can, you know, obviously gather more. This one wants to grow, but I'm just going to leave that alone because I've got 9. That's enough to make 3 pieces, which might be good enough for now. We'll see. Alright, so here we go. Yeah, like I said, food is kind of an issue down here because there's just not much of it. So let me see, do I have anything else that could potentially be used? Nope. Just nope. Don't have anything. Alright, I'm going to cut this tree down here. I was going to do that, you know, during the off-camera part, but I did kind of want to show it, that it grew. That it grew. So let's see. Chop, chop, chop. Sweet. Give me the wood. All of it. All the wood. Alright, sweet deal. So, let me go out here, and I should probably grab a pickaxe too, because I'm wanting to start exploring. Because now that I have that, I pretty much am guaranteed to never get lost. So apparently I lost my redstone. I should mention that when I suicided myself, you know, at the end of the last episode, my items did end up despawning as I was digging the tunnel. Oh, I meant to give a pickaxe. Pickaxe. So here we go, pickaxe. Sweet dealio. And I'll grab some iron. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have a little bit of spare. Alright, so here we go. Let's do this. I probably should gather more food, I really should, actually. That actually might be a good idea. Maybe... Okay, run. Just go. Just go. Keep going. Nothing? Good. Okay. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Oh, no, it's nighttime. Hang on. Hang on. We can't have that. Nope. 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 No. Actually, maybe it would be a good idea to just have it nighttime, because, you know, obviously that does lower the amount of mob spawns, but... you know... I kind of want to keep it, you know, nice and safe out there for me. So, I'm going to go ahead and replant this tree. And let's go. There's probably mobs up here now. Go, go, go. I'm probably going to be chased. I would not be surprised. Nope. Here's a door closed. Or, like, a door outside closed. Like, you know, outside the actual house. Yay! There might be mobs out here. Yeah, there's a zombie. Hi, zombie. Sup? Keep an eye for creepers. Okay, so I really, really need food. And I heard a piggy over here, and I just, yeah. Although I'm kind of concerned about decreeperizing the area. So, let me see here. Yeah, so that tunnel that I showed you at the beginning of this video, that is not going to be my main way to get up to the surface. I will be using that primarily if I get lost in a cave. Then what I'll do, I'll make my way back to the surface. Then when I'm up to the surface, I'll use my compass to get back to the spawn point, and from there, I will use that path to get back home. That's the whole point of that, okay? That is why pumpkins! Yes! Ow. Pumpkins! Oh my goodness! Pumpkins! I can finally continue the gardening project here. Sweet! Pumpkins! Come here. Gimme. I saw that tunnel there. I'm scared. No, there wasn't a tunnel there. It must have been a chunk there that looked like a tunnel. Or it looked like a cave that was dark and creeper-filled or something. I don't even know. Okay, so pumpkins. That's actually... You can turn pumpkins into food, but it's a bit of a process because you have to make pumpkin pie out of it. Speaking of pumpkin pie, I should probably get some sugar cane. That's actually something... Because you need sugar to make pumpkin pie. Yeah, I should probably end up doing that. I should look for some sugar cane, because I actually do think I could use some of that, you know, growing. You know, I could have some of that growing in my thing. Alright, Piggy, I don't want you to fall, but you might fall. You probably are going to fall. You know what? Just fall. Oh, wait. Alright, cool. That was a bit damaging. Let me eat this. So I can at least... Oh, man, I have to eat all of it? Jeez. Okay, I don't have any way to get back up. That's just clever. Now I do. Just didn't really want to use this, but here we go. Up, 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 up. I heard another piggy. I just need so much food. It's up, 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 up. Alright. Oh, good grief. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There. That... We can't have that happen again, because then I won't be able to really get back up. So, where did that piggy go? I don't know. Let me just keep looking. Oh, there's a piggy. Good enough. I like to find some cows, because those are the best sources of food, because they fill up your hunger bar so much, and they last forever. Like, so, yeah, those are obviously okay. So are fish, actually. Fish, they don't really fill up your hunger about as much as bread does, but they the hunger lasts, or your food bar does not degrade for a really long time, if I remember correctly. So that's pretty good. Let me see, what's over here? I'm just kind of wanting to explore out here a little bit. I'm thinking maybe, because now we have food, might save actually exploring the caves for the next episode, because I kind of want to find diamonds. That'd be nice to have. So at least, you know, some diamonds. And I'm sure there's not very many far. I'm sure it's not that far away. So we'll see how that goes. Alright, don't want to get lost. Although if I do get lost, then I'll just, off camera, I'll go back to the area. Here's some cows. Sweet dealio. Let's get some cow stuff. Alright, and then we'll go back down once we... yeah, so new unexplored terrain. Very nice. All of this looks so familiar. Something about 1.4 terrain generations that it seems to like generate biomes in like the same order, so you can kind of predict like what's gonna come next. Like I'm kind of sensing a I'm kind of sensing a swamp biome, sort of. Okay, maybe not. Actually, have I been to this desert yet? But I do kind of still sense like a swamp biome to be nearby, if you know what I mean. I don't know that for certain. I'm just kind of, you know, saying like it feels like there should be, because that's kind of been the way it is with all the other biomes that spawned in this version. So we'll see how that goes. So I need the cows to come here. Boink, boink. Alright, I just realized I never put on armor. That's probably not a smart idea. Jump. Okay, here we go. Actually, why am I doing that? I don't need sheeps. So I'll explore this desert here. Maybe I'll find a desert temple. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty nice. And then we'll just end off the episode. So I'll finish off the episode exploring this area. See what all there is. Seeing if I can find one of those things. That'd be pretty cool to end out this episode on. Be really a cool thing. Ooh, there's a cave system entrance. That's pretty cool. Pretty nifty. Seems like a small desert. Did I seriously? Is the other end like over here? Wow. Huh. Weird. Let me see here. Oh, I should also point out something. I don't know. Are these running like things here? Yeah. I switched my particle settings to minimum because of that torch glitch. If you remember from the last episode where the torches were like spazzing out and such, that was a particle issue, so I just turned particles off. So don't be looking for like particles and such, because they just won't be any until they fix that, which I'm hoping they do pretty soon. Oh, yep, see, swamp biome. I mean, you know, I just sort of sensed one in the vicinity. So it's just like they just seem to spawn like in predictable orders now. It's kind of annoying, but whatever. Whatever. Let me grab my sugar cane while I'm over here. Ooh, there's some right there. Sweet dealio. And we'll probably end off the episode because we're pretty close to the end of it. So here we go. Jump, jump. Dink. Give me the sugar cane. Oh, that was a car. I was thinking like my fans were getting louder. I was like, what? Whoa! Where'd you come from? Where did you come from? Is there like a dungeon here or something? Because you should not have like... Where? What? Huh? Where did he come from? What? What? Whack. Hang on. There must be like a... No, because he wouldn't have spawned out here. It's too bright. That was weird. Huh. Interesting. Okay. I see. So there we go. We got some sugar cane. I should probably start heading back to the area after I, of course, regain some foods. I keep hearing chickens. I should probably get some of them too, so I can have some chicken. Be a nice thing to have. Okay, we got like 42 seconds left, so here we go. Feathers. Ooh, feathers! Yeah, now I can make arrows. That's pretty good. I could use all the arrows I need. I should really like overstock on arrows. I want to overstock on arrows and ooh, iron. But yeah, like I didn't see iron down there. I'm just yeah, whatever. I should probably also grab some of these mushrooms. So I actually need you know, because I am in a cave. It's gonna be really easy to start a mushroom farm. And I can actually really easily grow giant mushrooms. If you think about it, that's actually not going to be that hard to do because I'm in a cave system. So I'll be able to do that fairly simply. Okay, the timer is pretty much over now. So, end. There we go. Alright, so thank you guys for watching. I'm going to go ahead and end off the episode here. I'll start off the next episode. We'll be back at the house thing. On my way, I'll be... Ooh. Oh, I thought it was like a natural staircase because I don't really... Yeah. Yeah, I'll be gathering supplies like on my way back to the house and such. And we will start exploring in the next episode. So thanks for watching, everybody. Adios.